In the bustling city of Venice, in the year 1271, a young merchant named Marco Polo prepared to embark on a journey that would change the course of history. Born into a family of thriving merchants, Marco was instilled with a sense of adventure and a keen business acumen from a young age. His father, Niccolo, and uncle, Maffeo, were seasoned traders who had ventured across Europe and Asia, establishing lucrative trade relations along the way. The Polo family had recently returned from a long journey to the court of Kublai Khan, the Mongol emperor. The tales they brought back were filled with wonders of cities teeming with gold, spices, and silk, a world that was as mysterious as it was alluring. Marco, captivated by these stories, was eager to explore these distant lands himself. At the age of 17, Marco Polo set forth with his father and uncle on a journey that would last over 2 decades. Their route took them from Venice through the Mediterranean and across the Middle East, traversing the treacherous terrain of the vast deserts and snow-capped mountains. It was here that Marco honed his navigational skills and learned the language and customs of the peoples they encountered. Upon reaching the court of Kublai Khan in China after several arduous years, Marco Polo quickly gained the trust and favor of the Khan. Impressed by the young Venetian's intelligence and curiosity, Kublai Khan appointed him as a special envoy. This role allowed Marco to travel extensively within the Mongol Empire, visiting the furthest reaches and most secretive corners of Asia. Marco's reports of his journeys were meticulously detailed. He described the grandeur of the cities, the splendor of the palaces, and the exotic cultures of the East. His observations included the use of paper money, coal used as a fuel source, and the intricate postal system of the Mongol Empire. After 17 years in the service of Kublai Khan, the Polos finally made their way back to Venice, laden with riches and tales of adventure. Marco's return was not without its challenges. Upon reaching home, he found that many Venetians were skeptical of his accounts. Dismissed by some as fanciful exaggerations, Marco's tales were not widely believed at first. However, while imprisoned during a war between Venice and Genoa, Marco dictated his adventures to a fellow prisoner, Rusticolo de Pisa. This narration, The Travels of Marco Polo, became one of the most celebrated travelogues in history. Marco Polo's descriptions opened the eyes of Europe to the wonders of the East, sparking curiosity and inspiring explorers such as Christopher Columbus. The Silk Road, mapped out in detail through Marco's narratives, became a significant trade route, facilitating cultural exchanges that would shape the modern world. In time, Marco Polo was recognized not just as a merchant and adventurer, but as a pioneer who bridged two worlds. His legacy endures, reminding us of the power of curiosity and the courage to seek the unknown.